Okay, first of all, welcome to this webinar where we're going to introduce Southeastern Finland University of Applied Sciences here in Kouvola, Finland. And we're going to talk about the International Business Program. Later in the presentation, some of our students will be making a live video where we will see them walking around the campus, hopefully. Let's see if that happens. But first of all, let me introduce our university. So the university is now going to be called Southeast Finland or Southeastern Finland University of Applied Sciences, and that will start from the 1st of January 2017. So this is the new name that used to actually be called Kymenlaakso University of Applied Sciences. So since our merger with Mikkeli University of Applied Sciences, and this is the new name that will be adopted by both universities as from the 1st of January 2017. When we start operations as from January, we will be the 5th largest University of Applied Sciences in Finland. So we will have approximately 9,000 students and 60 bachelor's degree programs and 22 master programs. The campuses will be spread out from the Mikkeli region to the Kouvola region. We will have 4 campuses altogether. And that will be in Savonlinna, Mikkeli, Kouvola and Kotka. So for those of you joining us from the United Kingdom, just a little bit of information about where we are. So Finland is not that far away. We're only just under 3 hours from London. So if you fly from Heathrow, you can be in Helsinki in less than 3 hours. Well, Finland is a little bit larger than the United Kingdom. We only have 5 million people, just over 5 million people living in the country. The largest population is in Helsinki, the capital of Finland, where we have approximately 600,000 people. And Finland is a nation where people speak both Finnish and Swedish, so bilingual. And next year, 2017, Finland will celebrate 100 years of independence. And Finland is a member of the European Union and has been since 1995. So why should people come to study in Finland? Well, for those of you coming from outside Finland, we have no fees. So if you are from the United Kingdom, still part of the EU, or any other European country, then there are no fees at all. For those that come from outside the European Union, then there are fees that will be applied. We have very high quality of education. The degree is internationally recognized, so it's a Bachelor of Business Administration, so a bachelor level degree. We have very practically oriented studies, so students are working in close cooperation with companies on practical projects. And as I said earlier, we are less than 3 hours by plane from the United Kingdom. We have a high degree of technology. In our university alone, we have approximately 1 computer for every 1.5 students. So that means that at any time students can find computers available. Also with fastest internet connections that are available within the country. We have very beautiful nature. Indeed, in the summertime in Finland it is very warm and very green. And in the wintertime, it can be very cold, but with lots of snow, bright light conditions when there's lots of snow on the ground. And that makes for a very beautiful nature as well. We have very safe living conditions here in Finland. Crime is very, very low. And housing is excellent. And even though the temperatures might be quite cold in the wintertime, indoors it's always warm. Student housing is always kept at a constant 22 degrees to 24 degrees temperature. So it's always warm in the housing. Our bachelor's degree program in English is called International Business. And as I've said, it is a Bachelor of Business Administration. It's a full degree. And it takes approximately 3.5 years to complete. And students can select their own pathway in international marketing or global supply chain management. Students study in a very international environment. Our staff and students come from over 30 different countries. At any one time, we have approximately 200 students studying in the International Business Program who come from various different countries. So students are coming here to study for a full-time degree. Some students are coming here to study from other countries as part of double degree, and some students are coming here only for exchange for 1 or 2 semesters. Also, our students can go on exchange. So we have partner universities around the world that allow you to spend 1 or 2 semesters abroad, and that is completely free of charge. There's also the opportunity of our students to get 2 degrees, as we have double degree contracts with different universities in the world. So in that case, students can go and study in another country and gain a 2nd degree. We have more information on our website. So in 2020, we expect to be a pioneer in digital learning, entrepreneurship and Russian cooperation. So our vision and our goals are working towards that. And this is reflected in the education that we offer and how we offer it. As I said earlier, we will have campuses located in 4 towns. So at the moment, each of the universities that are joined together have campuses in 2 locations. So then we will have all 4. And there will be different kinds of education in different campuses. I'm going to focus, of course, here on our international business, which is taught in our Kouvola campus. For what we have at the moment, with a complete range of 9,000 students, there will be 3,700 studying in Mikkeli, 800 in Savonlinna, 1,900 in Kouvola, and 2,600 in Kotka. And the various different degree programs will reflect that also. So in our Kouvola campus, we have business administration, design, social services, and healthcare. And with these particular programs, we have education in English for certain programs and Finnish for all programs, of course. And the campus itself is located in a former garrison area, which was originally built by the Russian army. And it's approximately 1 kilometer from the center of Kouvola, so very close to all services and locations. And what you can actually see here in these 2 images, we have at the top on the right hand side, we have our new Paya design studio building with a gallery and also a cafe. And the lower one at the bottom shows a view from the Paya building to our main building. This is an overall shot of our campus area here in Kouvola. And you can see the very long and low building at the bottom right hand side. And that was once a shooting range for the Finnish army. The colored building here in the center that looks a bit more modern than the rest of them, those are our Paya design studios, and the small attachment at the top of the building is actually the Paya Cafe, where students can get quite nice light lunches. The building next to that, going across to the left, is our main building, and the one just to the right of the Paya Galleries and Studio is the library building. And you can see we have a lot of trees in this campus area, so actually in the summertime it is a very beautiful area to study at. Housing and living costs here in Kouvola. The Kouvolan Asunnot Limited is the easiest way to find accommodation, and students can directly book their accommodation through the website. The actual costs for shared apartments are approximately 200 euros a month for a private bedroom in a shared apartment. And usually students are sharing on a 3 or 4 person apartment. Sometimes there may only be 2 students sharing an apartment. And the costs vary depending on the kind of apartment that students select. Living costs are approximately 400 to 700 euros a month, basically depending on how lively students want to live, how often they want to socialize and go out with their friends. Kouvola has quite a good nightlife on the weekends. Students tend to meet together once a week, sometimes once a month for student parties. So you have to bear that in mind with your living costs. So the education that we actually have. So we have 60 bachelor's programs. We also have 23 master programs. The master programs are actually part-time degree programs for those that already have bachelor degrees. So they are top-up degrees, postgraduate degrees. They are not undergraduate. The undergraduate programs are the bachelor programs. We also have double degree programs. We have open University of Applied Science Studies and paths for students wishing to pursue a bachelor's degree through that way. We have chances for students who are working to also continue with studies. In the master school, we have these 23 different programs. As I said, they are studies that students take as postgraduate degrees. And students are usually working at the time because the studies take place every 3 weeks approximately, usually on Thursdays and Fridays or weekends. And the studies vary between 60 and 90 credits. Internationally, we have the possibility for students to work as well as study internationally. So students can also do work placements abroad. Each year we have approximately 600 international students that come to study here in the university. That includes the full-time degree students, double degree students, and also exchange students. Here in our Kouvola campus, we have approximately 200. Students can study a whole degree or parts of a degree in English. So mostly here in Kouvola, we're talking about the international program where students will study for 3.5 years. In total, our university will have 8 different degree programs that are taught fully in English. We also have summer courses providing in English, and those are taught by various different international teachers in different fields of study, depending on what the student is studying. Sometimes students come here only for the summer courses. And it's a very good chance for students to be introduced to the culture of Finland and also enjoy the Finnish summer and the warmth that is different to the winter time. Altogether, with our university, we will have approximately 350 partner schools around the world. Studies here in Southeast Finland University of Applied Sciences, students give very good feedback. Education is very much appreciated by employers, so there's very good chances of getting jobs at the end. We have very flexible learning, also with online studies. The studies are very relaxed, students have said, and we have very nice campuses. We have very good support services for students. Students are never left alone with any problems. I myself, in addition to being a senior lecturer, I am also an international study counselor. And we have very good opportunities for student exchange around the world, as I mentioned earlier. Now we're going to go to some video. So I've just been told by students that they are ready to show you around the campus. So let's see if we can see them.
Oh, hello. Welcome to our campus. My name is Sarah and I'm a senior lecturer here in the International Business Program. And I will show you around a bit. I see the class is starting, so soon I will hand you off to a student though. You can see here the student magazine's office. It's empty because they are probably having lunch now. You can see we are having the International Week soon, next week actually. The selfie wall was prepared by the students. Every student can then put a post-it note where they are from and then take a selfie, post it and win a prize. And we have all kinds of other fun stuff going on. But let me see if I can find a student for you who could continue guiding you. Oh yeah, here we have Swan.
Hi.
Do you think you would have the time to show them around a bit?
Oh yeah, sure. I have
Great.
a lot of time.
Okay.
See you. Hi, so I'm Swan. So coming here was a lifetime changing for me because I've never been to a Europe country ever before, and I met a lot of international people who helped me overcome culture shock. You see when you came here. Oh yeah, come here. I need to give a big shout out to the International Week. It's happening around 14 and 18 of this month. So people will dress their national costume, cook their national food to represent their country. It's cool. You have to see it. So here we have like this side for students to hang around, like do group work or something. And this is the classroom. We have a lot of computer lab. One of my favorite classes happening, but we're not gonna disturb it. I have a lot to show you. Okay, so we have more magazine. This place is like for tutor who's hang around and help people who has basically they help with every problem. Okay, so this is my favorite corner, which is the silent corner. Let's see you say one here. Hi.
Hi again.
Yeah, hi again. Okay, so do you like this? It's pure art. Like it's really cool. So another computer lab again, and we have like other office here too.
There you are. Where were you?
Yeah. Hi. Hi guys. Yeah. So where have you been?
I was in class. Sorry.
What about you?
Okay.
I've been here all day showing him around.
Oh, that's really cool though.
Sorry, excuse me. My phone. Oops. I gotta run. I have a meeting with the lecturer. Would you mind showing him around?
No. I'll just
You
go
two
on.
have fun. I'll see you in International Week, okay?
Bye.
Bye.
So, hi everyone. My name is Maria. I'm from Romania and I'm here. I study at XAMK. So, we'll go on with the tour and I'll show you some other cool places here in XAMK. Here we have other classes, but we have to be quiet because they're learning stuff. We hold all our classes here, different subjects and everything. Oh, wait, I have a special class to show you guys. Okay, then we go this way. This is actually the coziest place here. I really like it because you can see outside the snow. It's really relaxing. We come here to eat, to talk, to do everything basically when we have free time. Let's go on. Voila! Oh. Other classes, of course, you can see. Oh, this place is really cool. There are a lot of computers. The students do their assignments. We come here really often, and also at this side we have the Macs. Yeah, people, we have them. Actually, this is another class. It's really big. I really like this one. It's really light and everything. Oh, I see someone there. Let's see what they're doing. Oh, there you are.
Oh, hey.
Finally, what are you doing?
Just working on a report.
Okay, I need a favor from you because it's actually time for lunch and I have to go to eat with the girls. Can you keep with them and everything and show them like every other place?
Sure.
Okay, bye guys, see ya!
Alright, so we have this building down here named Paya. It's a new cafeteria. Might as well check it out, right? I should get my stuff. Oh, by the way, my name's Grayson. It's actually pretty cold out today. -2. Whew. Then again, you come to Finland for the snow, so why not? What we're having for lunch? It's really nice right here. So, this is Paya. Got some food over here. Nice green tables. Downstairs, we have the spiral staircase. See, the upstairs of the other building was more about design for people who use computers, but this is more like physical design, like woodwork and jewelry. So you guys are students hard at work over there? And isn't it a nice building? But it's time to eat. Been waiting for food all day. All those classes just make me hungry.
Hi!
So I hope you enjoyed that little brief look at our campus here in Kouvola. And now we'll just have a look at the application process. So how to apply for international business at Southeast Finland University of Applied Sciences. So the application period will actually be in January, from the 10th of January to the 25th of January 2017. And all applications take place through the joint application system for Finnish University of Applied Sciences, which can be found at www.studyinfo.fi. You can also find more information about applying from our actual website, which is shown there. For those of you in the UK, the UCAS and the Finnish system are not connected in any way. So you can register and apply to both. So if you want to try to apply to a British university and a Finnish university at the same time, then it's not a problem. There's no link between those two systems. For the applications for Finnish students, remember to discuss with your student counselors in high school about the various alternatives that you have for the application system, which is in English and Finnish. So the eligibility when you want to make the application. So if you have a foreign degree or qualification which gives you the eligibility to apply to higher education in that country, so for example, if you have A-levels in the UK, then we would require a minimum of 2 A-level passes. And it doesn't matter what the A-levels are, what the subjects are, as long as they are pass grades. That is the minimum application. And if, for example, you are taking your A-levels in the spring 2017, after the application time, that is not a problem. You can also apply with discretionary applications, and I will mention that in a moment. Also, if you have the International Baccalaureate or the European Baccalaureate, then you can apply. For Finnish students, then of course you simply do the matriculation examinations, your leaving examinations at high school. So the completion of high school for Finnish students. Discretionary admission means that you can apply for this if you don't get your school leaving certificate before the admission period is over. So if you're actually making an application before you have actually completed your high school or your upper secondary education, then you can still apply for discretionary admission. And then we evaluate the results on the entrance exams. When you actually start the studies, if you are accepted, then you have to provide the copies of your examinations from high school. So when you actually are receiving the A-level certificates in the UK, for example, in August, then they should be ready by the time you start the actual studies. After you actually make the application, providing you meet all of the eligibility criteria, you will be invited to an entrance examination. And invitation letters will be sent out approximately mid-March 2017. For the United Kingdom, the entrance examinations are arranged in or near London in April 2017. So you would go along to that location to take the entrance exam if you're living in the United Kingdom. For other countries, we also have the entrance examinations. There are various countries we hold entrance examinations. For Finnish students, then you will come to the entrance examination in Finland, of course. And for those students who live in Kouvola, of course, you will be invited to the entrance examination in Kouvola at our campus. The results of the entrance examinations are announced between May and July in 2017. Students will receive the results either by email or by letter, and the studies will actually start in August 2017. More information you can find from our university website, so xamk.fi, and the online applications will be open starting from the 10th of January 2017 at studyinfo.fi. And for those of you in the UK, just remember that you can apply to both systems, the UCAS and the Finnish system, at studyinfo.fi. You can follow our university online. We have Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, various different places where you can find and follow information. Please check out our website and there you will get all of the links. We also have a website dedicated to our international business program, so that is just ib.xamk.fi, where you can find relevant information only related to the international business program and the various links for those. I hope that you can come and join us and start your studies at XAMK in 2017.